Welcome to Bruce Cohn Fitness. Today we're going to demonstrate the kettlebell swing. This is a power exercise, and you may wonder why people who are older than 55 have any reason to be doing power work. If you understand that power is a combination of speed and strength, and we lose strength and speed if we don't work on it, then we're going to lose power twice as quickly as we lose either of the components. Why does this matter? Because we use power, whether getting up out of a chair, whether reacting to a fall. And so I've asked my client, Myron 76 years young, to demonstrate how we go through this. First thing we're going to do is Myron's going to demonstrate a sumo squat. I'm going to hand the kettlebell off to him, reminding him that his arms are dead. He's just going to keep it close to his body, and he's going to have a slight bend in his knee and a little bit of hinge in his hip as he goes down. I'm watching to see that he keeps a flat back. He touches the floor. Notice the back is perfectly flat, and he comes up, extends the hips. Myron has great flexibility that he's worked on. However, if I were confronted with a client who couldn't get to the floor without rounding their back, I would simply raise the floor for them by adding a 6-inch box to a 4-inch to a 2-inch and then down to the floor. Myron will demonstrate the regression right now, so notice he doesn't have to go down as far. Until he can go to the floor with good control, I have no business teaching him to do the kettlebell swing. Once I've established that a client has the requisite flexibility and core control to maintain a flat back during the sumo squat, we're ready to move on to the next step in learning the kettlebell swing. Myron is going to go down to the bell, and he's simply going to hike it back between his legs and swing it forward. Back between his legs and swing it forward. One more time, and then just leave it on the ground. Notice how flat his back stayed. Perfect. Now, the final portion of this is he's going to use the swing to extend through his ankles, knees, and hips, making sure not to extend his back, okay? So he swings and drives forward. Release the hips, come forward more. Throw the hips into the mirror. There it is, right there, and time. Always come down with control and leave it. It's very important at the end of this motion to drive the hips forward, to understand the difference between hip drive and back extension. And I think that for people when they're learning this exercise, there's a tendency to worry about hurting the back. And so you cut it short. The reality is if you cut the movement short, the back stays locked in. By extending the hips, the back frees.